Today is Saturday, February 12, 2022. Welcome to your daily weather for the great city of Colorado Springs. Dress for cold. The temperature today should reach up to 39 degrees Fahrenheit and down to 18 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity is at 48%. You can expect no rain and 0.75 millimeters of snow today. Some clouds. We've got moderate wind at about 6 miles per hour. Winter weather advisory remains in effect from 4 p.m. this afternoon to 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time this evening. What snow expected? Total snow accumulations of up to 3 inches. Snowfall amounts will be highly variable, with localized bands of intense snow producing rates of up to 2 inches per hour. Where? Eastern Fremont, Pueblo and southern El Paso counties. When? From 4 p.m. this afternoon to 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time this evening. Impacts: plan on slippery roads and rapidly deteriorating conditions under the heavier snow bands. The hazardous conditions will impact the latter portion of the evening. Commute. Additional details, given the localized nature to the heavier snow bands, travelers should be prepared for the possibility of rapidly changing conditions over short distances. And now for the news. Warning: some news stories can be disturbing or offensive. Stories are provided by various sources. In our next story, Republican senator targets Biden's Fed nominee Raskin. Reuters. February 11. Reuters. The U.S. Wow, I have no opinion at all, but Americans have yet to see a justification for Ukraine joining NATO. Tulsi Gabbard. Fox News. Fox News's Tucker Carlson asked former Hawaii Representative Tulsi Gabbard why no one has been able to explain why Americans should want Ukraine to join NATO on Tucker Carlson tonight. For our next story, long COVID symptoms, can you develop new symptoms months later? Deseret News. About one-third of COVID-19 patients often suffered a new COVID-19 symptom months later, another sign of the damaging effect of long COVID-19. In other Colorado news, Wayne County, 9 others announce they will drop school mask mandates by end of the month. Detroit Free Press. In the span of 2 days, 10 Michigan counties with mask mandates for K-12 schools announced they'll drop the requirements before the end of the month. In our next story, judge orders protesters to end blockade of Ambassador Bridge. Ontario Premier declares state of emergency, threatens fines, prison time. The Washington Post. Ontario Superior Court Chief Justice Jeffrey Moravitz gave protesters until 7 p.m. to end the blockade at the Ambassador Bridge between Windsor, Ontario, and Detroit, the busiest crossing on the U. Wow, I have no opinion at all, but FDA delays review of Pfizer's COVID vaccine for children under 5. The New York Times. Norman W. Baylor, a former director of the FDA's vaccines office, said the agency had been reactionary on a highly delicate issue, perhaps because of public pressure. In our next story, MSNBC guest says Freedom Convoy truckers throwing a temper tantrum. Fox News. Canadian journalist Stephen Marquet said Canada's Freedom Convoy has become a temper tantrum, Thursday on MSNBC's All I N with Chris Hayes. That's it for today. Have a good one. We're always working to improve our service. Please subscribe to show support. See description for sources. This content contains information from OpenWeather (TM) API, which is made available here under the Open Database License (ODBL).